Look, disclosure means a whole range of different things for me. From a personal perspective, it's about when and if I tell somebody that I'm going to get involved with about my HIV status. And so it has a very different implications for me than the clients that I work with as a HIV positive peer educator. Because primarily I'm dealing with newly diagnosed people, and it's really front and centre for them. They deal with the stuff around treatments, they understand things about the virus, but the issue that people grapple with the most is how, when and where to tell either an existing relationship or new relationships as they move through the start of the journey of living with HIV. And it really creates so much anxiety and so much tension for people that it really comes to the fore. It's almost like when I sit down and have this discussion and how are things going for you, it's one of the first things 95% of the people that I deal with talk about, because it really is central to who they are. And it really plays to that notion of how do we build resilience within ourselves to be able to disclose with confidence, because how many times do you get rejected? And that's also another discussion. If I get rejected, how am I going to deal with that? And when you're newly diagnosed, and for some people this goes all the way through living with HIV, those rejections mount and they really have a significant impact on people's mental health and their well-being. And it really does something with your self-esteem, and you just lose that sense of being able to be in control of what's going on. And you hide that from people because you're so scared and fearful of what that disclosure will mean. And it really creates a whole range of issues for people that they struggle with consistently. And I think HIV positive people, as HIV positive people, we need to work together to try and assist each other to come up with strategies about the best way to disclose. And there's no perfect answer. We've been grappling with this one for years, because there is no right time, right day, right environment to make a disclosure, and it's not simple for everybody. I always talk to people about being in a really positive frame of mind, and really being able to breathe within yourself and trying to reduce the anxiety levels. So you're really not creating this tension within yourself. So you're building it up and you're just closing up and not really dealing with it. And I think it's about breathing and relaxing. And sometimes for some people, they rehearse it, and I'm happy to go through that with it, and we do a bit of a role play about how it could possibly go, and that works for some people. For other people, it's just about saying, I can't tell you how to say it, but you've just got to think about what are you wanting to achieve with the disclosure. Is it because you're in a relationship already, or is it a new relationship, and is it the right time to do it? We also talk about the implications of it and how they might feel if it's a positive outcome or a negative outcome. And it's about going through all of those different options with people.